Still haven't found a way to break into that black market though.
It's getting so one can't even breathe no more.
Imagine that. No, I'm sure.
And we're pressing deeper into the level. Which would mean that we're not finding a way into the black market. Now, how did someone spot me there? And who was it? Although, then again, we are coming back to the black market, aren't we? Because we've got to find the shopkeeper's associate. Therefore, we're not in a desperate rush to rob the black market right now. Yes. I'm glad I remembered that we still got that associate to find.
What I get? A sock. One useless sock.
Spoink. Window locked from the inside. That's no
A
fun.
week's wages. This is the worst assignment.
They're all locked from the inside. Disgusting. So we could go into that pipe. Or we could go up to this balcony. And we can actually just bypass the wall of light anyway, I guess, and head over here. But where is here? I really like the look of Sokonos. It's a beautiful place.
Fresh picked is so much better than dry.
Yeah. Right, we've got a guard over there. So I guess if we're going through here, we're going backwards again. We might explore that in a bit after we've tried to find our way to the shopkeeper. Or at least their associate. 50 meters away. Tripwires. So let's see. There doesn't appear to be any traps around here, so we're going the right way if we're walking into the tripwires, I think. Yeah, got ourselves a howling bolt for our troubles. More tripwire. I see you. I see lots of you. Don't see where the traps are coming from on that one though. Hidden in the undergrowth, perhaps? There's one. Get some free crossbow bolts from all these. Now, someone said, huh. But I don't know if they were aiming that at me. Now, is this Howler territory? Is it too obvious to assume that it's Howler territory? With all these howling bolts around? There's a rune up there. We'll certainly take that in a moment. Kind of nervous with the lack of people. Is that an outsider shrine? It is. You did well to come here.
Look at you, making your way across this shuddering city. Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers.
The Boyle technique.
It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that. Never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
New runes. We got 2 new runes. Good. I think Shadow Walk could be worth grabbing. So we can make it harder for enemies to detect us, but if we get too close, they'll still be sus. And we can assassinate or incapacitate one enemy before returning to physical form. I want that mostly because I want the rat power as well. I want to be able to go through rat tunnels. There we go. What else could we get with it? Shadow Run. Improved shadow attacks, we can take out 2. Or great shadow attacks, we can take out 3. Maybe. Maybe that's useful. Although maybe I'd be better off just dominoing them. And then taking them out. Now. Not much else of merit in this room, I don't think. It hasn't led us, as I'd thought, to the shopkeeper. So let's head back on out.
Who opened this door?
Who opened that door? Wasn't me, Gov. Might have been me.
Maybe the wind or something.
Yeah, that's it. It was the wind. Now, which door are we talking about? Was it that door down there? We got a guard down there? No? No. Yeah, I feel like that's the door we were talking about. You're a civilian, I think. So where did that elite guard go? It was roaming around up top here. Right. Shopkeeper's associates over there. Closed and condemned due to infestation. I think we might know what happened to the shopkeeper's assistant. But now, where is that pesky guard?
Oh, the look on his face. Well, who was he expecting, the Empress? What a fool.
There's one down there. And they seem to be too far away for us to grip, which is a shame.
Did anyone ever find out what happened to
Yoink.
Brooklyn and Lieutenant Colby?
Okay, we got him.
Probably ran off, you ask me. Must have had a thing for each other.
No, she went missing a day before he did. And someone found an officer's pistol in the gutter. They think something else happened. Maybe they went inside the conservatory.
Look,
Now, can we
we tell ourselves we'll
dump you over here?
together, but everyone's afraid what will happen.
Good. No one's going to find you there. There's 2 more down below, though. Do I even need to take out these guards? I mean, it's fun.
Did I close my locker before coming out? Ugh. Last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in my jacket.
Now, can we read the guards from up here?
Smells like piss.
Sure. She is little more than a thug in uniform.
We can. Well, we're thug. Because there is a achieve as well for reading like 50 people with the heart, which I may or may not remember to do. Can we read people that are unconscious?
She told the children she'd be right back. It's been 3 years.
Went out for cigarettes, did she? Awful woman. But we're not indiscriminately murdering people for abandoning their children. I think they've improved in Dishonored 2, and you'll generally get the same responses from the heart every time you target the same people.
There's nothing more to say about her. Impress me for more.
Yeah. Okay, you can only
I already told you about her.
trigger each person once, but that means you don't get situations like you did in the first game where you get the heart saying, "Oh yeah, he's a good bloke really," and then you try him again and she says, "He's just murdered 7 people this year alone."
Cruel man. Even now, he's looking for someone to abuse.
You horrible bugger. Have some of that. Justice is done once again. Now, enough dallying. Let's go and investigate this building. Bone charm on the other side of that door. Anyone around? Hello? Falling star. Is that like drop assassinations give you back mana? Yes, it is. Good. That could be useful. Because we like a good drop assassination.
Why should I trust someone who hides their face?
Because I've also got a sword.
I don't recognize you.
No, you don't. I'm wearing a mask. We've established that.
Leave me alone.
Oh, jeez. Come here, you. I was going to leave you unchoked and everything. Is this a pub? It is a pub. Very well. That would explain the presence of all the guards, I suppose. Now, you sit in this back room and be nice.
He stayed with her to the end, held her hand, talked of happier times and the life they shared.
What a nice man. Now, Howlers don't play. Okay, so the Howlers have been causing trouble yet again. Using bits of someone's mother as bait for a fishing trip. That's not great. I go so far as to say it's a bit cruel, to be honest. Now, do we have out downstairs in this room? The cellars, I guess, where all the booze is kept. A watchtower. That's awful. So yeah, we'll go back upstairs and we'll make our way into that Bloodfly building. So we've got another civvy.
They're taken in by her charms. Later they find out she's corrupt.
Got the clap.
The Royal Conservatory. What do those walls hide?
Now, let's have a peek over here, shall we? Where's our incendiary bolts? Some of those buggers out of the way. Oh. Ah, who said that? Is that the shopkeeper's associate? Are they actually alive?
Please. Show her out.
Oh no. Wait. I'm trying to choke you out. Why can't I choke you out? Okay, I'm having trouble choking this guy out, and he's just grabbing me, and he won't let go. I don't want to die, I just want to leave. Good grief. The audacity of this man. So, oops. Okay, we dropped him. That's the Bloodfly's fault, though. That's not me. Where are the buggers? Yep. Just piss off, all of you. Right, so what the hell just happened? Let's go down and see that bloke, shall we? I didn't mean to drop you, you know. Right, so you're a nest keeper. Okay. So I guess they're like thralls of the bloodflies? So it's not just bloodflies in these apartments now. We've got actual people to worry about too. People that we would have choked out had it not been for the bloodflies getting him killed. But they also appear to be hard to choke out in combat, which is the worst. Now, whole lot of nests in here.
People of Karnaca, the Duke. Some of you have questioned the stricter line news.
Let's get rid of that bugger at least.
Let me answer all.
Seems to be some sort of echo going on here with the Duke's message.
Will not be tolerated. Look at Duncan Bale.
But we won't worry too much about that.
He's a man who won't stop.
Duncan Bales.
He has turned every bit of this land to silver into shiny coins. I asked him to double the number of mine workers. He did it. No complaints.
Ah, Brianna.
Karnaca needed miners, and he produced it.
You produce miners out of thin air. Definitely no slavery involved. Right. Okay, so that's to do with the safe combination that we've already pilfered. Is it this safe? What was our code? Was it 785? Lovely. I'm glad we got that resolved. Now, what's our prize? What did we spend 250 bucks on? 5 of them. So that's what? 600 odd bucks back. And a pistol. So that was worth it. It was an investment, basically. Now, what's all that noise? Where is our associate? Are there any more flammable bottles around? Questions abound. There's one. Oh, it's just a fig wine. That's probably not flammable. Nope, we got that one. Good. These things are the worst. Especially when you're wearing headphones and they're just buzzing from left ear to right ear. Awful gets. Alright, so the conservatoire is not far away. Shopkeeper's associate is not far away either. Let's just go in and hack and slash. And you buggers, come on. Down you go. On all of your bloodflies dead. Lovely. Now there is an upstairs. What have we here? Let's have a look around, shall we? Pears? Oh, it's rotten pears, never mind. That bread though, we'll have that. And we'll have that dried lizard. We like a dried lizard round here. And that might be it. So down we go, where we've got this little side balcony. Shopkeeper's associate is just over there now. We're gradually getting close to them, but I thought we were getting close to them like 6 times already. And we actually haven't been. Royal Conservatory, but yeah. Let's see. So there is a balcony in the corner over there. But to get to it, we'd need to get past some guards, maybe. But then that might allow us into the conservatory over that way.
Anyone here?
No
Show
one's here.
yourself.
Better have a look.
Let me demonstrate how I earned my officers. No, you
No
don't
one's here.
want
Whee! Whoop, whoop, whoop.
that.
Right.
I saw someone.
Okay, they're still on to us. No, they're not.
When she's back, I'll find out.
What? Holy shit!
Okay, they can see me through the gate. Once again,
I don't have time for games.
worst stealth known to man. Who said for Delilah? Is there a witch down there? There is. Bloody hell. Didn't realise there was a witch on our trail. Right. Okay, so we're back up here. Everyone's kind of on alert, but we didn't kill anyone. We've hardly killed anyone on this mission, and when we have, it's mostly been accidental.
Come out! You don't stand a chance anyway.
Maybe you should be choked out, just to be on the safe side. We can leave you in the Bloodfly building now that it's devoid of flies. You stay there. Maybe we look at going this way instead. Because there is a balcony over there. Oh, it leads to a room and everything.
You can't stay hidden forever.
Come on. I won't hurt you.
Yeah, you will. You silly man, we know what you're thinking. Right, so where does this room take us? Anywhere exciting? This brings us over to this side of the conservatory.
Not in the mood. Show yourself.
We appear to be stuck somewhat on the edge of the thing, but not actually on it. There we go. Okay, so we've got the watchtower down. This is actually better than if we'd just gone the other way, maybe. But there's still a wall of light. So there's still whale oil tanks that could do with being got rid of. But then we could just spring up onto the sign. Yes. Go straight over the wall of light. And maybe onto that balcony? Yep. Perhaps through a window there, but I still want to find that associate first. So we're taking a roundabout route to where we might want to be. But we'll get there. Now, if this shopkeeper's associate is still alive, I'll be astonished. Opportunity. The old Roseboro prototype on display at the Royal Conservatory. Bring it back to me at the shop. That sounds like another side mission we could do. We've got duelist skill. That doesn't sound like something we need. Bullets inflict slightly more damage. Yeah. And we've got ourselves a blueprint by the look of it. I've just eaten a rotten fig. But seems to be fine. Now, where are you at, my associative friend? I guess you're just not here now. Maybe you'd read that note and we're now going to find your bod somewhere in there when you failed to loot the prototype that was asked for. So your black market pal probably won't like that, but at the very least, if we can bring back the prototype, I'm sure that would please him somewhat. Now, not much else going on in this little room by the look of it. Apart from that trap. And that trap. So yeah, it didn't bode well for anyone who tried to come up the stairs. Tripwires everywhere. And a body with a crossbow bolt in it. Next to a broken tripwire. That is what we call environmental storytelling. Now down we go further still. You're just
playing dice tonight. You win?
civvies, I guess? Yeah, you two can live. Okay, so not much else going on here. All that awaits now is the conservatory itself, with its array of runes and bone charms, and probably all sorts of horrors being committed in the names of both science and magic. Can't sneak in around the edge there, that's fair enough. So I guess we'll go in through one of these windows.